panels, they're actually selling their energy to the local communities.
Cool. So cool.
It's individuals.
So cool. Yeah, it is so cool.
It's amazing. But that's exactly the prototype of the kind of being that we're evolving into, a being who decides that against all, we have this certainty inside us. I can use this. I can use solar panels. Why don't I? So we go ahead and we use them. And by gum, after a few years, we start, having an excess. So I guess I can sell this. And that kind of grassroots individual experience is what we are growing into.
Awesome.
That place where we feel safe and where we can have the acceptance and where we have that profound need. So this is what's going to change the earth, is each person having their own transcending experience of what can I be that's more than I ever thought I could be. That's that's where we transcend the tribal, where we work together in groups. It doesn't mean we're not going to work together in groups and tribes anymore. It means that on top of that, we also have many individual opportunities to make more energy and sell it to the community.
I love it. And that, I think that's a good place for us to wrap up this segment, Debbi. And I know we're going to explore more, but I wanted to just sort of try to keep it as tight as we can so that people can really get their head around it, because some of these things that we're talking about are a little bit expansive, and I know it does take time, and that's why I say we do it. We don't have collectively, we don't have these go deep, go or go home type of conversations. So Debbi and I are having it kind of virtually for the rest of you to join in, and I encourage you to comment, email us, go to our Facebook pages, and connect with us to tell us what you think and where else you would like to go. So,
and just one more thought, is that what is a really powerful understanding that we haven't really been exposed to is to see ourselves as a cause rather than an effect. Because when we see ourselves as an effect, that's when we feel there's not enough to go around. But when we are at cause in our life, when we understand that we are making choices that set new possibilities into process, that just by changing our minds, changing how we see each other, changing how we see ourselves, we become an effect that causes some other unknown, unusual, and heretofore unthought of possibilities to open up in this world. That's who we are. We are cause. We are not the effect. So that's our empowerment of knowing that, not that we're to blame for anything, not that we cause things, bad things or even good things to happen, but we are at cause. And we're part of, when we start working from our individual grassroots empowered places, and we start working, we start gathering ourselves into perhaps global groups that are called by what wants to happen to make our contribution, our unique, natural, innate contribution in our own powerful way that adds to something that gets something really big rolling. And we cause something, we cause a change on the planet. And when we see ourselves that way, it might be a little frightening, but it's also the truth of who we are. We're the adventurers here. We're the explorers. We're the inventors here. And that's what we really came here to do. And that time of being the effect is over. That was the Piscean age. And we're now as close to being in the Aquarian age as can be. And here we are starting to face all the choices that we have. And if we face them as people who are choosers, people who are adventurers and explorers, we can see ourselves in a different way than being a member of the rat race.
Yes, exactly. And